Oh my gosh, I love this. This is one of my favorite stretches of trail anywhere. I don't think this section of trails had a person on it since I was here 2 summers ago. You just can't beat this up here. You don't even have to pay a park entry fee to see it. Got 2 owls right here. One sitting on that log, one sitting up down that log. They're a little steep and rough. I'm almost so lost for words. That was just, I don't even hardly know what to say about that. Hey everyone, MinerBiker here. We are back at the Sheep Creek trailhead at the east end of the Grandview Trail. And it is time to ride this entire trail, all 78 miles, back the other direction. After doing 9 segments, riding all the way from Red Canyon to here, it is time to do the grand finale. We are here today, tomorrow, and the next day to do all 78 miles back the other direction in one epic part 10 of this Grandview Grand Adventure. So stoked. Today we are going from here at Sheep Creek, gonna go to Black Birch Canyon, to Lower Podunk, on to Meadow Canyon, and all the way to Crawford Pass. Should be about 30 miles. That's gonna be day 1. So here we go. It's gonna be awesome. We'll see you in Podunk in a few hours. And we're off. My wife's providing shuttle service since we're doing 3 point-to-point rides. She's dropping us off here. Gonna meet us in Podunk for lunch break, and meet us at Crawford Pass at the end of the day. Got both dogs with me starting out. They're not going to be doing the whole 78 miles with me. They're going to be doing certain stages of it. Working our way up Noon Canyon, up the cliffs of Bryce Canyon National Park, straight up their head. We get right along the park boundary up here. Get real close. Reached our first switchback. It means the real climbing has begun. First of a whole lot of these to deal with. Made it up and out of Noon Canyon. Here we cross over into Willis Creek. This top part is so sandy. Even plus tires, pretty helpless. 4 miles and 900 vertical feet in. That straight ahead of us over there, looking to the south, is Rainbow Point. So we're gonna go out around the left side of that. You can still see a little bit of my track from just over a month ago now when I rode this final section. I'm sure it's me. I highly doubt anybody else has been on this on a bike. Alrighty, now we're in Willis Creek. 2.8 miles down to Black Birch Canyon, which will climb us back out, and 13.6 still to go to get to Podunk. Tooling down Willis Creek through all the ponderosas and cedars and manzanita. Okie dokie, here we are. We turn off to Black Birch Canyon. Willis Creek continues on down to the left. Here we are in Black Birch. We just came our 7.2 from Sheep Creek, got 10.8 to go to Lower Podunk. Going up the bottom of Black Birch Canyon for a little over a mile. Now we turn back to the south and gear up for a big old climb up over this ridge in front of us. This is a good descent going the other way. A month ago, cruising down this. I don't think she's too bad of a climb either. Coming to the top of the climb out of White Birch Canyon. As you can tell, this video is definitely skipping a lot of the riding, a lot of the trail. That was the point of the first 9 segments. Covering the whole trail was to capture and document the trail. If you want to see more details about the trail, you go watch the 9 videos covering the 9 sections. This video, while it's still going to be a long video, is all about capturing the experience of riding this whole thing in 3 days. So for this stretch, if you actually want to see more details of the actual riding this stretch of trail, what the trail's like, you can watch part 9, Podunk to Sheep Creek. And obviously you can tell we are in the burn area now. Alright, I gotta climb up again up on the Ponderosa Ridge. There's still brush busting, but it's a lot nicer than it was a month ago when the oak was all bare. The leaves definitely provide an element of padding, which is really nice. Up that climb, up through all the brush, up on the Ponderosa Ridge. Now we're going to drop down into the top of the Bull Valley drainage. A very nice little creek down in here. Oh! That branch is pushing my brake lever. That'll bring you to a halt. First good dog water to the trip, huh? Only dog water on this section. Whew. Ah, that's cold. Oh, that feels good. Whew. Well, that'll make you all nice and refreshed, give you a good shot of energy. Honey Stinger waffles, helping to fuel the journey. I'm definitely glad I'm doing this segment, Sheep Creek to Podunk. Here's the first part. It's nice to get this stretch out of the way first. Little hikey bikey. Here's some real overgrown rough stuff. Whew. Yeah. Brutal. Oh, that is really hard to try and battle through. Woo! Brush busting on a bike at its best. this view's off to the left there to the east, right over the grand staircase. Oh, big, stiff, hard ponderosa cones. We made it through the burn area. Not that the trail's not still a bit overgrown, but it's way better. I've got a creek up in the front end somewhere. You good doggies. Ready to keep going? Now we go into Podunk. I'm not gonna take it too fast so I don't outrun the dogs. Here we are in Podunk. Here we are at the Podunk trailhead, 18 miles in. Right up with my wife. Time for a little lunch break. Chill out for a little while. And then onward towards Meadow Canyon. So good so far. Had some lunch. Hung out and rested for a bit. Now we got 6 miles to go to Meadow Canyon. And I am all on my own now. Side is getting a little warm. Dogs are getting a little tired. We're sending them with my wife. Fix that annoying creak that we were having. Did a quick emergency headset service. Also get into some really deep, dark, heavy forest up in here. There's this monstrous tree growing up in here. And he's so big. So steep and so thick and bushy. Whew. More full coverage of this section between Meadow Canyon and Podunk. Check out part 8. Here's the top. And up and out of Horse Hollow. This is Gravel Canyon. If you watch that part 8, I leave the bike here on the trail and do a little on foot detour down into this canyon a little bit. Down to Gravel Spring. Pretty cool little spot down in there. Down to the soup, take maples. It's called Birch Canyon down in here. Oh, deep sand. That's too narrow to even put pedals through. Wah! Yeah, buddy. In the Crawford Canyon. Okay, up and out of Crawford. Gotta climb up over this one big ridge and then we drop down into Meadow Canyon. around the top. Nice little grove of ponderosas. Meadow Canyon, here we are. Oh. Here we are in Meadow Canyon, on the Meadow Canyon Road. That gate right there is the Deer Springs Ranch gate, known as the Iron Gate. That Deer Springs Ranch is the ranch that I grew up on. So, how you doing, buddy? Hi. Pushing on to the final leg of this day one. Over here and climb up Pipeline Canyon. Oh, bit of a climb here. Alright, Pipeline Canyon. Up we go. Whew. That guy must be brand new. There's some other trees that are fresh cut probably within the last week or two. Alright, here we are at the top of Pipeline. It's the intersection at the Crawford Pass Trail. Grandview heads off that way to the left over towards Slide Canyon. That's the way we'll go tomorrow. For now, we're gonna head this way over the Crawford Pass Trail to Crawford Pass, where we'll wrap up for today. And tomorrow we'll come back across Crawford Pass and head that way around to Slide and on to Straight Canyon. Good view of the cliffs that we ride under on the Crawford Pass Trail. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is one of my favorite stretches of trail anywhere. Just Crawford Pass. See how spectacular it is and all the history we have on it. Hi doggies. Here we are at Crawford Pass. Woo! Alrighty, made her to Crawford Pass. As the end of day one. 29.82 miles. 4,889 vertical feet. Not bad for day one. All the way from Sheep Creek to here at Crawford Pass. So now we're gonna head back to camp, get some dinner, hopefully get a good night's sleep, recharge camera batteries, all that good stuff. And we'll be back here in the morning, ready to go from here on to Straight Canyon and then to Robinson Canyon is the plan for day 2 tomorrow. So off to camp we go. Time for some real food. And I say hopefully a good night's sleep. You guys enjoy. All right, next morning, good night's sleep, and we are off. Hitting the Crawford Pass Trail back the other direction. Got me and one dog today. We're gonna swap dogs at Straight Canyon. I was gonna video a little bit there at the trailhead, but those people were out there waiting for me to get going on the horses. Swapped out the grips on my bike. These foam grips are nice and comfortable, but they're not very tough. I tore a piece out of one of them. All that brush busting yesterday. That's the way to do it right there. A little slimy. That's right there, here on the left. That's where we come up from yesterday. Now we're gonna continue on this way. So yesterday, basically, we covered parts 9, 8, and 7. Coming back the other direction. Today we're covering 6, 5, and 4 going this direction. So this section from here, from Mill Creek Canyon to here at Pipeline, was covered in part 6. Okay, and we drop into pretty big descent down in Slide Canyon. Wow, that's a 3.5. So it's funny how certain things stick in your memory so well. For example, this hollowed out ponderosa trunk right here. It's been burned out with that nice hollow. I remember very clearly this particular tree from over 20 years ago when we used to ride our horses on this trail all the time. This Slide Canyon's a great one for bears. During that part 6 video, when I was riding this, there's some very fresh bear tracks. Followed the trail for a good half mile or so, and then about 20-ish years ago, we were living down here, and my mom was riding her bike through this section of the canyon on this very trail, and came face to face with a black bear. Sure to hang right here. If you go left, that'll trail will take you and drop you out down the Scootin' Paw. Don't want to go that way. Pedal on up through all the maples. Ooh. Yeah. Dropping down into Mill Creek Canyon here. And nice tree. Up and around. Down through a bunch of very thick maples. A few little switchbacks down through here. Here's our intersection with the Mill Creek Trail. And we've got 4.5 miles to go to get to Straight Canyon, 46.4 to get the rest of the way to Red Canyon. Now we're into the section covered in part 5. We covered Straight Canyon to Mill Creek and then up that Mill Creek Trail all the way up to the East Canyon, or the East Fork Road. Sandy and steep, really hard, near impossible combination. Yeah, I'll walk across that. I don't want to end up down in the gully down below. Oh yeah, all washed out down through there. How this trail usually goes, getting pretty exposed areas out on the ridges and stuff, and then you drop through deep heavy forest in the canyons and back out into more exposed deserty stuff and back into the forest in the next canyon. Oh yeah. Up and over another ridge. Now we drop into, it's called Water Canyon. some water, old pal. Well deserved. Now we got a big climb up Iowa Canyon. And we're gonna be walking a good chunk of it. Too loose and steep. Pedal up. Oh yes, not too bad. You awake? You look a little sleepy there, bud. That's a good boy. Oh, it's so pretty looking off to the south. We're out towards Kanab and the Kaibab Plateau out there. Gotta dip through this little small canyon here, up over the next ridge to Straight Canyon. We'll meet up with my wife for break and food. Swap dogs. Plowing through Manzanita. Okay, here we are. Grandview keeps going to the left. This will take us up to the Straight Canyon trailhead. At the Straight Canyon trailhead, met up with my wife and the other dog, getting some food, chowing down on some of my wife's delicious banana bread. Back on Grandview, on towards Robinson Canyon. This section, going the other way from Robinson to Straight Canyon, is part 4. This section is really washed out. Not much trail to work with along some of this. Now you stay up there while I get up there. Come on. That was fun. Don't mind me, just spinning behind you. Almost through this washout section. Dang. View looking back across the cliffs we just came under. It's pretty, but boy, that was rugged getting across there. This is more like what the rest of this section will be. It's pretty chilled out. Still rough, barely used trail, but be all rugged and wild like that. First bit there was. I don't think this section of trails had a person on it since I was here 2 summers ago and videoed this in part 4. Now here's the Swamp Canyon Trail. There's Swamp Canyon. The whole trail comes down from up there, super steep and sketchy. You can see that in part 4 where I rode that down. That's a wild little trail. Gotta stay hydrated, huh? Yeah, gotta stay hydrated. You good girl. That's my good little dog. Golly, mule here in bloom. That's cool. Super pretty. That's gorgeous. Down into the deep dark forest. Here to surprise any local residents who might be down in here. Right here, this is one of the coolest spots on this whole freaking trail. This is so cool. There's this old wooden pipe or wooden aqueduct. Comes from some old spring up there. Everything's made out of wood. Pouring water out of the ground. So cool. It is cool to see it. Somebody else has ridden down this. Quite a pretty good little group. Then they turned off, went down the road. Down towards Alton, didn't go up through Water Canyon. Onward to where I came from. Cool to see at least this stretch they rode. It's a real nice big pile of bear poo. That's fun. Oh yeah! Oh, that was steep. Steep brushy climb up this. Sometimes this is the easiest way to walk the bike. When it's like this, not enough room for you in the bike side by side. Having this little snack break. I've got a waffle right thing, some nice trail mix, and you got some bones and some nice dog water. All set, everything you could ever need. Are you hungry? Hey, look who it is! Hey, buddy! How's old bud? Hi, Hooker! Yeah, we found him. I told you we was gonna meet him, and you. I told you.
I was pointing to him, and I was like, "Get that fish! Get it! Get that fish!" And he...
Ah! Afterwards is harder than the log. Gorgeous view across this big bank of pink cliffs looking to the north along the west side of the Paunsaugunt. Tomorrow morning at the start of day 3, we'll be riding up along the top of this. I knew it was going to be a big climb at the end of day 2. Sure enough, it is a big climb. It was a big descent on part 4. Day 2 done and dusted. Here we are, Robinson Canyon. Yeah! Yep, so here we just hit that 10.8 miles from Straight Canyon. Tomorrow, we hit that last 31.4 all the way to Red Canyon to finish her out. 23.44 miles, 3,369 total feet to get from Crawford Pass to here. Pretty awesome, worked good alternating the dogs so I could have the company with me the whole time. So now it's time to head back to camp, get some dinner, wash up, hang out and have a nice relaxing evening. Here's our trail map. We started at Sheep Creek yesterday, all the way around clear to here at Crawford Pass was yesterday. Then today we came all the way around to here. Tomorrow we go all the way to Red Canyon, which is up there. I decided to just cruise on down Robinson Canyon back to camp here real quick. My wife's behind me in the truck with the dogs. Figure might as well. Alrighty, we're back at camp here on the main East Fork. Janice is riding around on her e-bike because she's just cool like that. You can see we're not alone. My mom is here, and also my sister and her 2 horses are here camping with us as well, getting in on the fun. Just enjoy the evening and get ready for big day 3 tomorrow. Wrap it up. It's gonna be awesome. It's been awesome. It's gonna keep being awesome. Alrighty, here we are at Robinson Canyon the next morning. So long, farewell. See you at Red Canyon in several hours. Day 3, here we go. I don't have dogs with me today. There's not a real good spot to meet up anywhere in the middle of this. We're doing the whole stretch, self-supported today. Awesome to see all the other bike and foot tracks on this stretch. Yeah, this is getting well used because this stretch from here to Blubber Creek, where Grandview's on the top of the plateau, is some of the best quality trail on the whole thing. Doesn't get much better than that, huh? So pretty. How about this, huh? So gorgeous. Should mention that this section here along the top between Blubber Creek and Robinson Canyon is covered in detail in part 3 of the Grandview series. There's such a nice trail on this top section up here. Another gorgeous view. You just can't beat this up here. You don't even have to pay a park entry fee to see it. You just got to be willing to get off the beaten path a little. Oh yeah. Alrighty, so we're at the top of Blubber Creek, which comes up this way from the main East Fork, looking off the cliffs here. We just finished the section from Robinson here to Blubber that was covered in part 3. So now we're gonna be going on to Proctor Canyon. This section is covered in part 2. Anybody who's seen part 2 knows that it is wild from here to Proctor. It gets rough. Had to enjoy that first about almost 10 miles of beautiful trail along the top, because we're not gonna have any really nice trail like that for a ways again. Woo! Grouse. Don't mind me, birdie, I'm just passing through. I'm surprised how much use this section of trail's been getting. I don't see any other bike tracks, but it's been getting quite a lot of foot traffic, which is cool. This is way cool trail through here. It's rough and rugged, but it's cool. Got a little bear walk down the trail right here. That front paw and the rear paw. Here's where Camp Eli comes in. Down from the right. There are little bear tracks again. He come up out of Big Hollow. That's where we're headed. Hello, bear! I think you went the other way, but just in case. Whoa, it's an owl. Got 2 owls right here. One sitting on that log, one sitting out down that log. This one kind of looks like he's hurt or something. Oh, that's cool. Go by, that one looks like it's hurt. There, no, I can do for it out here. Okie dokie, we're pretty much in the bottom of Big Hollow now. Come down here and cross the little creek. And then we'll start climbing up. Heading up and out the other side of Big Hollow. The big, long climb. Little steep in spots. Getting up out of here. Pay attention where my pedals are going. Good thing my legs aren't getting tired yet. How about this single track, huh? Not too bad. Gorgeous little pond here. First time I've ever been here. Didn't have a hook with me. He always liked to jump in that. You just throw some sticks in there, let him go get them. Woo-hoo. tight. That was slimy. Here we are in Proctor Canyon. Here at Proctor, going onward. Now we're all the way to this section covered in part 1. From here, 10.6 miles to Red Canyon. Time to go again. Whoa, that brace feels good. Woo! Yeah. Feels so good to get moving fast enough to get some air flowing. A lovely little spring in here. Gorgeous little spot. Curl your toes a little bit. A little steep and rough. Alright, we made it up to the last big climb. There's still some climbing to do, but that's the last big one. Section, I don't know. Splash, splash. Lizard! Almost ran him over. Old bristlecone pines. Yeah, all these things have spines on them. Ow! We're getting all close. So cool, dude. It's been quite the journey. We're almost there. Yep, this is Hillsdale Canyon. Keep going, legs. We're about there. Oh yeah. Oh, race feels good. I love this stretch here where it winds through this classic Bryce Canyon type terrain. Oh, last good bit of uphill. It's pretty mellow. Up here, do one more little drainage and we're to where Thunder Mountain Trail comes down. I just got the last bottom part of Thunder Mountain into the Red Canyon Trail. Oh, my legs are getting tired. I put in an awful lot of steps and pedal strokes over the last 3 days, and not easy ones. Not exactly an easy mellow cruise of a trail. Alright, here's where Thunder Mountain comes down. 1.4 miles to go. Oh yeah. Oh my word, we're almost there. Man, what an incredible journey. Not just the last 3 days, but the whole 9-part video series to go from here at Red Canyon all the way to Sheep Creek. Those 9 incredible rides, incredible videos, all the incredible memories around there from growing up on Deer Springs Ranch. And what a perfect way to cap it all off by coming and doing this, hitting this whole thing in 3 days, all the way back to where it started. Wow, this whole thing has been an experience of a lifetime. Here we come, Red Canyon, trailhead. Woo! We made it, doggies. We made it. Woohoo! Hi, oh my word! There it is, all 78 miles from Sheep Creek, where we commenced Friday morning, and here we are Sunday afternoon, and it's done. Wow. We started right here at Sheep Creek, around here, lower Podunk, and up here to the Crawford Pass trailhead. That was day 1. And day 2, around here to Straight Canyon, around here to Robinson Canyon. That was day 2. And day 3 was Robinson Canyon across the top here, down through Big Hollow, and all the way up here, back to the Thunder Mountain Trailhead, and here we are. I'm almost so lost for words. That was just, I don't even hardly know what to say about that, other than just wow. That was incredible. What a adventure, what a journey over the past 3 days. Oh my goodness. What a epic overall journey it's been, with the first 9 rides and the 9 videos covering it all the way out the other way, and now to come back and recap it. Holy cow. Fezzari Kings Peak is absolute perfect bike for what I just did. Absolutely killed it. Zero issues, zero mechanicals, functioned perfectly. Fezzari's amazing. That bike's amazing. And of course, gotta give a huge shout out to my wife for her help on this with the vehicle support and shuttling to make this massive adventure possible. So huge thank you to her. She is fantastic. I know she won't admit it, but she is, and I will never let her forget it. Shout out to the dogs. Obviously they couldn't do the whole thing, that was just too much, but they did as much of it as they could. They're amazing too. Would not be complete experience without having them along for as much of it as they could. So anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I will throw up the full stats of this incredible 3 days, the total mileage, the total amount climbed. I'll throw those stats up here on the video. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Check out the whole Grandview playlist with all the 9 parts that it took me to get from here to Sheep Creek, showing the full detailed trail. And now it's part 10. Here we are, done and dusted. Thanks for watching. Thank you if you've subscribed already. If you haven't, I invite you to do so. Hit that like button, leave us a comment down below. Keep digging up new places to ride. The more epic, the better.